Hi Divine Feminine and welcome. This is your total solar eclipse reading with Bella Katrina, psychic medium, clairvoyant, energetic healer. I'm from the Blue Ray, so is Jesus and Krishna. I love chanting and Krishna stuff. Always used to go there Friday night in the city in Brisbane. You'd have a feast and a dance. So welcome if you've just joined me to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the wonderful comments. I have a winner of a snapshot reading. I offer a snapshot reading for the comment I like the most. So I thank you, Catalona Rosa, for giving me vaccine, because I couldn't get the word, but it was vaccination. So you nearly got it. If you'd have given me vaccination. But I'm going to give it to Awaken to You. This is brilliant. Thank you. So refreshing and raw, loving energy. Feels great. Thank you, Mama Bella, because I gave you a healing as well. Right, so tonight, it's just full twin flame energy, full twin flame. We've got the twins together and we've got holy amethyst here. And look at the two hibiscus. They're the twins. So they're here. And you've got Bella Katrina Shabam. Connect with your spiritual team, feel more grounded and present, and clear your energy field whilst receiving messages from guardian angels, spirit guides, and loved ones who have passed over. On Skype, anywhere in the world. So that's me. You can connect with me. You can look me up, Bella Katrina, Google me, or Reiki by Bella. And I've really enjoyed connecting with the Divine Feminine energy and doing your shabams. It's been exciting, so I wanted to thank you. I won't call your names out, but we were talking about this feminine energy, and you have to watch the twin flame reading, because the feminine energy, I was talking about the delivery room, and it's like the waters have broken, because there is a constellation, and it's in the constellation of Virgo, and it's written in a passage in the Bible, the woman and the dragon, and it actually gestates in there for exactly 9 months, the same amount as a human, and then the baby comes out and the devil comes down. So it's like something's going to happen. That happens on the 23rd of September. Okay, 21st to the 23rd. It's around that date. It's actually sunset on the 23rd. So this is going to be a huge passageway. It's like we're going, they're showing me, if I can just take a moment, because I've already called in all the guides, angels and masters, so I'll just ask you to take a big deep breath and just allow this information to go into your psychic aura to download, and then to upload in aha moments later on. Don't have to get everything I'm saying. It's more like a frequency, and you receive it energetically in your aura. So if you're Divine Feminine, you'll be more on this frequency of what I'm talking about. So thank you for your comments, but really this is just for Divine Feminine. When you have a low vibration comment, I'm just going to remove it, because it just shows that you're not of this group. Now, also wanted to talk about one other thing that I said. Not all twin flames know that they're twin flames. I didn't mean that. I meant not. I believe the 144,000 are totally awake. We're all totally awake. But some aren't awake to the fact that they're twin flames. They're just religious and they're more into that. And then one guy linked it for me, and he said, and I know that Jesus has my divine counterpart there. And I was like, no, you twin soul, you twin flame, mate. And it was like, oh, there's people out there that I've connected to of the 144,000. So more than I've connected here with the Divine Feminine energy, if that makes sense. So they don't know they're twin flames, but I've connected with the 144,000. So they are twin flames to me. That's who they are. So I'm talking to a part of this collective that really needs to be awake. And what I mean by awake is to be really aware of vibration and aware of the abuse that we're under, the satanic ritual abuse that we are under, the mind control that we are under. It's been revealed to me at a level that has just really shook me. And I'm telling you, the last couple of days, you know, I've seen behavior in people that have made me question, what happened to you? What happened? You know, like, let's sit down, tell me what happened to you. And then I kept getting this, what happened? Because people were doing silly, strange things, narcissism going off the planet. And then it was like, what happened to me? And I thought, oh, it was like too harsh an environment for such an empath. When I was growing up, it was just too harsh. And then Jesus revealed how harsh it really is. And I was like, oh my gosh. The pain and the tears that I've released in the last 3 days have been unbelievable because of the children. Because I asked Mother Mary for divine assignment to help the children. And then she showed me. And then Jesus revealed more and more and more. So the children are under satanic mind control. So if you have apps in the phone, that's where the demons can be. It's a demonic energy comes out of the app, right? Most of the pop stars that are singing on stage that you're buying tickets to and everything are demonically possessed. And some even have clones, because that was brought through the World War II. I don't want to go into it too much, but you need to really wake up, wake up, wake up. So here comes this birth, right? And it's weird because we kept getting this Empress energy a lot, right? And it was like, I hope it wasn't the ex, what I was thinking. How bad am I? And then it's like, no, it's actually the Galactic Mother. Right, it's the feminine, divine feminine energy, and it's actually happening in the sky. And it's written in the Bible, so it's all together. So that's what that means. The Lady and the Dragon, and it's in Revelations in the Bible, chapter 12. Revelations 12. So if you've had a visitation from Jesus, from the angels, or from Mother Mary, please share it, because Jesus told me he's visited everybody. They all know him. So if you haven't had that, maybe it's just divine love partnership for you this lifetime, right? Maybe it's something different. So we're just going to have a little look here with Jesus, and I'm going to bring in some healing. I've got God, angels, gods, and goddesses. I seem to be working really closely with this Tony, his artwork. It's really touching me. I've got Keepers of the Light Oracle, and I've got the Rider-Waite. We're going to do a bit of a snapshot here. But I just wanted to let you know that, you know, that pain that you've felt in the last week or last 2 weeks, right? It's like a heartache. And then it was like, I haven't had that. It brought back a memory of when I was very, very young. And I remember being like beside myself because my father had had a heart attack. I was taken to hospital and I just couldn't get it together. I couldn't stop crying, you know, that, and I couldn't sort of breathe. And I remember my mother saying to me, just ask God for help. And I was only, I think, I don't know, 5, 6. And I actually remembered, this all came back to me, I remember thinking, how pathetic. She's my mother and she's right there and she's talking about something that's not here. God. And then now it's clicked in. It's like, oh, it's all, if I hadn't have had that was home, God was home to me then. My mother made that home to me, because it was like, can't explain it, but I reach out now. We're just saying a prayer to those of you who didn't have that in your life, or had, you know, Catholicism or whatever, you know, and didn't sort of quite sit with you. So you had a religion that didn't sit with you, and can actually warp your own thought process and belief system. And we're reaching out today and just giving you a healing from Mother Mary for faith and trust, because I was like, what if I had never heard of that, and this will be so weird, and then it was, you know, I wouldn't be able to have any faith or have, I don't think I've really got that much, and I just asked for help with more faith and more trust in the divine. and that things would work and to get out of the worry. So that's what we're asking for you to add to your faith and to your trust in the divine. And then Jesus said, no, everybody has something like that. The 144,000 had situations and aha moments through their whole life that are unraveling now. Whoa. So the divine masculine, I mean, in the twin flames, the emperor came up, right? And so we've been having the empress energy a lot. And then to see the emperor in the outcome, it's like, wow, this is balancing, this is coming in. So this is also something around forgiveness. Forgiveness. Thank you, Master Jesus, for being here. We ask for protection of this channel and all the divine twin flames, divine feminine. I've got this goddess thing that this came off the shelf. I wasn't even going to do these. Angels, gods, and goddesses. I'm just going to do a shuffle, knock, and shuffle as I talk to you. I do have a few things to just share because there are hard times coming up in the planet. And as you may already be aware, and praying is about really the most powerful thing you can do. And you got to know that Gaia is actually cleansing and detoxing her system. And so, you know, there's going to be a lot of unrest. And there's a frequency warfare on frequency. So that it's just very... You need to be really calm. And you're going to get your supernatural powers. Oh my gosh. In the in the twin flame reading that I've just done for this whole total solar eclipse, new moon, I talked about, sorry, I'm just breathing, our superpowers that we get. Apparently at the rapture, we get the superpowers. Now, I forgot to mention one, but there are 3 or 4 that I mentioned there, but there's another one, was the time loop. So they're wanting me to tell you here that if something but it's only 3 days. I've just used it. It's a 3-day time loop where you can go back 3 days and change it and move on. It's just, I don't have time to tell you the story now, but I do talk about it in my self-empowerment program. I'm adding in these stories. So here we have the angel of vision, and this was another one of the superpowers, the X-ray vision. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. So this is, you know, people try to bullshit you. Excuse me. Was that the swearing fairy? Get out. You know, they honestly think they're putting one over you. And it's like, I heard every word you said. I can hear you. Got supersonic hearing. I have got them coming. I've got supersonic hearing. I'm not joking. I can hear people across the road having conversation. I know exactly what they're saying. So people next door to me, it's like they got no chance. Goddess of sacred power. You are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. No, we're not doing that. Just want another message and I'll read that one. I didn't like that one. No. So just going to ask, what was that the message really? If you give it to me again. It's so funny. Oh, that's better. Why did you get me to do these ones? It just doesn't feel right. I'm going to read her. They're making me do her. She's the real one. Sorry, I'm being bossed around. I'm trying to change it. I'm a naughty reader. I'm a naughty channeler. I asked Jesus, do you think they're ready for my personality? Am I really going to tell them all this? Am I? And he's like, that's why. It's your personality. And I'm like, are they ready? Are they ready? It's like, they're ready. They're ready. So thank you for your kindness, you know, and even from other divine feminine readers. I really appreciate it. It's nice to hear from you. Goddess of sacred power, you are being encouraged to take a leading role. Look at my resistance to it. Did you notice? No, not doing that. And then I started shuffling. You are being asked by God, Goddess, and the universe to take a leading role with regards to a project or family issue you are currently involved in. The current situation is in need of a leadership and direction. Sometimes being too democratic simply doesn't work. If you look at life honestly, you will realize that everyone has their own opinion and how they think things should be done. It is not so much a matter of who is right or wrong. What is important right now is that someone takes control. It is better to steer a ship somewhere rather than have it drift aimlessly wherever the wind may blow. Have the courage to take control. Ask the universe to guide you. Lead lovingly yet with strength and follow the sacred power of your intuition. We've got a bit of navigation to go do. Oh, I can feel my own resistance. This is on the way to sacred union. They just had to show us that. Got to get our power back. And sometimes it happens in surrender. So thanks so much for sharing that message. And then we got pleasure. Right, angel of pleasure. Take pleasure in things that you do. So we're calling in Archangel Michael to be a clear and precise channel for the cards. And I knock on the cards, takes anyone's energy out that's been there previously. And we're doing a divine feminine reading on this. Oh, the other message for you was to ask Raphael in. Oh, we've got Raphael here in your dreams so that your consciousness cannot be attacked while you're sleeping in the theta state. And you say no if you ever feel like you've got, pain in the head and the crown chakra, or you can't think straight. You say, no, I do not give permission 100% of the light, only 100% of the light in Jesus' name. And it just clears your energy if it's really urgent, okay? Now, the other thing, if you think about going from 3D, I was going to show you before, 3D to 5D, do you love it? 3D to 5D. There's a portal in the middle, right? So say a ball and then a long, elongated, and then another ball, right? So it's like the portal in the middle is the astral plane, which we have to clear to get there. That's not what I was going to say. So it's like those roads in China where there's 50 lanes, right? And they merge together. So that going from here to 5D, 3D to 5D, we've got to merge. It's like that, merging 50 lanes into 3. Can you imagine? So you've got to slow down. That's why it's like time is slowing down, but you have to slow down, Divine Feminine. You're the healers, right? They're showing me. Whoa, this is heavy. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a healing for the heart, right? Because it's been epic. But I've got her here because Venus is ascending to bliss, and we're actually going to Venus, the planet of love. That's what 5D is. Like, we're ascending to that level, and that's a vibration, it's a frequency, and that's why we've got all the cell towers and everything. Excuse me. I've been talking a bit, been busy. So here, past, present, future. Oh my gosh. And remember me saying in the Divine Masculine, knock knock, knock knock. I can't wait to show you the comment that won the 20-minute snapshot, because he got me thinking about it. I was like, is that the twins and God? Because I was going, knock, knock, who's there? What do you believe? Like I was going off, and I was like, that reading's for me too. I'm channeling that. So when I got that comment, thank goodness for your comments, I was like, what was I saying? And then I went back and watched it. I was like, oh, that's right. I was going, knock, knock. And then so it was like, oh, knock, knock. And that's when I came up with the revelation. Ah, can't believe I'm saying the revelation. But do you know what I mean? So I got knock knock from that, and it was from this card, and it's back. So we got it. It's in the here and now. We've got it. connected to source, connected to God. Both twins connect to God. Both twins connect to God. And don't be narrow-minded. Fives are narrow-mindedness. You know, your tarot. Don't be narrow-minded, because this is like the devil and this is like Jesus. It's like don't be deceived by what they're wearing. Just follow what you know, not what you see. There you go. I got it. Follow what you know, not what you see. Now, when I haven't got this message out yet, these lanes are merging from 50 into 3, you got to slow down, but you also got to be prepared, because how often do you get in the car, right, to go a 2-hour drive and you don't expect to be there for, you know, held up a couple of hours? Imagine being held up for 3 weeks. So prepare. I just keep hearing prepare. They keep saying it to me. And then the other night I had a blackout and I couldn't find the light. So it's like candles, get ready for a blackout. Have batteries for your torches and lights strategically placed. Also, if the water were to go out, you need to store up on water and store up on maybe a gas bottle and keep some cash on the premises. It's just in case, right, that things could go dark for a minute. And this is the warning. So I'm staying up till midnight to get this message out, because they won't let me sleep without telling you. So prepare, Divine Feminine, and then you're going to get also, it's just a darkness before dawn. So you've got to keep calm, keep positive, not what you see, do what you know, go within your knowing. So this is Divine Feminines. We've had enough. We've had enough. That's enough, thanks. Like, couldn't care less now. See you later. Bye. We sort of got over it. Do you know what I mean? It was like, oh, because the energy wasn't there. That's tired energy. We're like, I feel very romantic for twin flame stuff, right? But we're doing the journey. It's a journey. And here is, don't be narrow-minded. Got to trust. This is the trust and the faith. And don't believe everything you hear. It's a vibration. This is the, we had the 0 point, right? So this is number 1. This is first step. So this is ignition. You know, 0 is like, I was going to say, putting the key in the door. And then this is starting the engine. Here for Divine Feminine, it's like, supernatural healing. I keep getting supernatural healing. This is your powers. Yes, it's our powers. It's the same thing. Wow, the Magician. I never saw him like that, but it's real. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just getting a download. It's like Wonder Woman, who wasn't really a woman, but they're having a go at us. Anyway, the Chariot, right? So in the future, the Chariot. So this is not, this is key in the engine, then it's starting the engine, and then it's all systems go, right? It's 7. So you go from 1 to 7 pretty quickly, right? That's like first gear, like 1 kilometre an hour to 100 kilometres an hour, 700. Okay, so the Chariot is reining in the belief system between the good and the evil. Who's the good? Who's the evil? Where's the balance? How am I going to get through this? Right? So this is pushing forward. This is also showing me here that this is the Merkaba. We've got to get our Merkaba ready, because this is the Chariot of Ascension. And we get our Merkaba. They showed me. It goes out part like... If you haven't activated it, I'm doing soul songs now, soul singing and soul song activation. And this is in my 10 packs with my masters. Unbelievable. So here is the Merkaba comes out around your body and you spin in it and we go up. That's how we rapture. That's what I think. That's how they've shown me. So bye-bye. This was a pain and grief that we just went through. It was massive, epic, because the Divine Mother put the dispensation, all the emerald ray, divine feminine energy came in, and we felt relaxed enough to let go. Well, I hope you did, but I did. And I really howled it out about the children and about the satanic abuse and about the blood sacrifice and the rituals. And I had a disgusting message on here, comment, right? And it was V. And I was like, oh, gross. She's like, I know it's a she. I actually know who it is. But anyway, I thought V for vermin. And they went, no, vril, vril. So then they showed me vril. So you got to look up vril. There's 3 types of vril. VRILL. And it was like, oh my gosh, there it is. And this, oh no, I won't say that. Okay. Well, they're just in the twin flame community, let me tell you. And they're vril. So it's worse than vermin. And you don't want them anywhere near you. Okay, so here is 4 of Pentacles on the bottom. This is hopes and fears. Will I have enough money? Not allowed to worry about the money. Remember the twin flame reading? We're not allowed to do that. So just always affirm that I have enough. Always affirm that you're looked after by God, and always affirm that your superpowers are kicking in. And don't be controlled by the finance, the money aspect, because it's run by the Jesuits who control the bloodlines, who manipulate the Illuminati. So have a look at who's ruling the world, because it actually all comes from the Anunnaki. And it's all in our language. I've been studying it. Anyway, wake up, wake up, wake up. This is 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Actually, it's 4 of Cups. This is what I said. I reckon God puts us together. Now, this is saying we don't want it anymore. We're like over it. It's only for now. It's not forever. But you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I was so ready for it. You know when you're all excited and we're ready and we were flying. And then it didn't happen. So it's like, don't worry about that. But this is going to happen again. We've got another wave, okay? So there's 3 waves of ascension this year. So the next one is really close. It's around the end of September. With that new moon. It's just epic energy to be in, and we chose to be on this planet at this time, right? So don't worry about this, because God's got this. We've got downloading superpowers. You know, it's a different time. This time is to incubate it. I don't know how to say it. Incubate it and transform. You know that show, The Transformers? That's us. We're transforming. All that pain, they were showing me all that pain, transforming it. I cried for the children. I cried for my own inner child. I cried for the inner children of those around me. And even for their children. And then I realised there's a hospice at the end of the street that I've been healing, sending healing to. Because I said, I need to help heal the children. And Mother Mary said, what do you think we've been doing? I said, what do you mean? She said, I've been working with you with the families. And then I cried because I was like, oh, the families I've helped. That's in my personal practice. But then I looked up and I realised I'm at the hospice, the Bear Cottage, for the young children. It's just overwhelming. I went, oh my gosh, I've been working here for 10 years on this hospice. Didn't even know it. So we're going to let that go and just do a little love heart reading. For the divine feminine, what do we need to know about a twin flame union coming together with the magician and the chariot and the death card and the hierophant? You see, these are spiritual lessons that we're going through at the moment. So out of 7 cards, to have 5 spiritual lessons, it's epic. So stop being so hard on yourself. This is where it's easy to love yourself when everything's going really well, but when you're discombobulated, and now we know what light codes from Sirius feel like. Whoa, they're a bit full on. So let's just do 1 card for each. we're just going to look at what Divine Feminine's doing. See, this connections come back again. So they're showing me this is, it's like the wave comes in and then it's low tide. And then it's high tide and then it's low tide. And there's going to be another high tide. So there's 3 waves of ascension, not 3 waves of twin flames. Oh! 3 waves of ascension, not 3 waves of twin flames. Okay. So this is still in the thought process. So there's thinking, I get telepathic communication. I don't know whether you do with your twin, but try and ask for it, or ask for a sign in your dreams. Come into my dreams. I give you permission. Universal law of free will. They can't intervene without your permission. You know, even your soul. Invite your soul in. It's your soul. So that's when I do this, you know, the soul and light language. Because in the 5th dimension, we speak light language. We don't speak English. Because this was designed by the Anunnaki, we speak light language. So I'm learning light language too. So that's another, I think, a superpower, because you get special frequencies. I'm not sure, but let me know if it's happening to you. Looking inside yourself, examining what it is causing you to feel this way. And then here come your superpowers, because you're going to be a warrior princess of the light. I'm telling you, warrior, princess, fierce. And you'll be able to kill demons. We're going to be into spiritual warfare. And here's the romance, when it's going to be like all steam ahead very, very soon. This union, because it's a miracle here from God, look. And it's energetic. And I actually prayed for it today. You know how you can just feel better? Like, oh, I don't know what I was worried about. It's like, that's magic. I mean, and I did a prayer for divine masculine energy to have that. So I'm going to ask for us to have it, because look, we've been trying too hard. Right? Got to give it time. Got to give, this is the Black Prince coming in again. Here he comes. Got to give him time. Clip, clop, clip, clop. And then a great relationship is one that supports and challenges. I know what that is. So this is fear that it won't be able to mesh together, because there's a lot of details, do you know what I mean? Consolidation. But that's part of the challenge, is bringing union within yourselves. And then that's how you learn first. You know, we're on our P plates. And then we get our full license. This is learning to integrate your soul. And the outcome here is all will be revealed in good time. Allow the mystery to unfold. So it's a mystery. This is being offered something else as well. You know, like we want our twin flame, but there's offers on the side. Do you love that? On the side. So you can... you know, say thank you, but I'm actually a twin flame. Or go on the date. So that's happened a few times. Now, when I asked Jesus, is the rapture coming on the 21st? He said no. And then I did these cards as I was walking past them, and I picked it up. I go, when is it then? And I got this. It's like, no, kidding. I thought that was funny, because no one knows. No one knows exactly. He hasn't told anyone. Not even he knows. Only God knows the timing of it. We're not allowed to know. Oh no, but write it in the Bible. So if you're reading the Bible, please let me know. I think we're up to the sixth seal in Revelation chapter 7, and chapter 12 is on the 23rd of September. Oh, I hope I've attracted a few of the 144,000 to this channel. We've got Keepers of the Light here. I'm just going to do a message as we close this reading. Oh no, we've got Raphael. Forgot about Raphael. Just bunker down, take it easy, think less. Oh, Sanat. See these two, okay. Oh. And who's this? Yeah. I'm going to take her out because I don't like skulls. So I'm just going to take her out of that deck. And this is the other one I'm taking out. Because to me, that's negative energy. Something's not right there. I don't click with those two. And the Egyptians, Osiris and Horus and Isis, nah, I don't trust them. Okay, so Archangel Michael I do, and I've got proof with him. I've never had proof with Isis. Doesn't gel with my energy. Ashtar Command, I definitely have met these guys. They came in when I was very upset. And it was unbelievable. I got 3 signs within probably an hour. You know, it's only the 3rd sign and the 7th feather. I went, oh, all right, I suppose you're here. It was like a bit like that. Couldn't, you know, care. And the other days I'd be like, oh my gosh, I know it's them. And Sun was nowhere to be seen. Because after the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine reading, I know you've listened to it last month. I was like, Jesus is the owner. He's the host of heaven, right? But I was saying it like a pub. So Jesus is the host. And Michael's the doorman, you know, like he's the security guard. Sorry, I just got a bit of a download. Just bear with me. And I said, so Sunat, you could be, I'm not going to say this in the Divine Masculine, oh, who knows. But he wasn't very happy. And it was like, Sunat, when I was really sad too the last couple of days, he wasn't anywhere. He couldn't come into my vibration. It was so low. So he's full on, this guy. So I know when he's here, I'm high vibration. But I said you could be, you know, the barman, the head barman. So we've got, you know, the owner, the publican was a part. I'm trying to explain this to the Divine Masculine, but it helps me. Archangel Michael's a security guard. He's head of security, right? And this guy, I said, you could be, the head barman. We could go up and ask for a triple light activation with a shot of unconditional love and a sphere of knowingness chaser. And I had nothing. I was like, you don't like that? I was like, he's gone. So he didn't like that one. He said, no, he's not in the pub. Like, ridiculous. Ignored me, gone. Thought, not a good analogy. And then I heard, but I'll be in the pub. And he is Commander Ashtar. This is how I know it's real, because it's like, I wanted Sunat. What am I going to buy at the bar from you? But look, he's take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. He stood up and went, I'll be the head barman. That's so funny. So Commander Ashtar, we thank you. And we'll bring Sunat Kumarin next time when, you know, when we're having a love party at the Rose Quartz Palace. Be different. So these are the 3 guys that are working with us, okay, as Divine Feminine. Archangel Michael, Master Jesus, and Commander Ashtar. Call to action. So I am going to read that. And I'm going to do a Raphael, because you're all healers. Really powerful. And we're going to know very soon. For those of you who are listening and are Divine Feminine of the Twin Flame, 144,000, we will know, because we're all meeting soon. And I could hardly sleep, even though I'm so tired and don't really feel excited as I was last month. Take charge, because it's been tiring, you know. Ashtar, also known as Commander Ashtar, is a multidimensional being who promotes truth, peace, and harmony between the planets. He is said to be an extraterrestrial, but appears in human form so that he can communicate at heart level with all those on Earth who call on him. He is part of the Great White Brotherhood, a congregation of light beings who work to bring healing to the world, and is a wonderful guide to those who are feeling the call to bring positivity, healing, and inspiration to those around them. He lifts up the hearts of leaders and inspires them to walk their path with complete integrity. You are receiving a call to action and being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. Divine inspiration is all around you, and Ashtar and his legion of cosmic angels are standing by to offer you loving support. Know that you are being encouraged to be honest, assertive, and true in a loving way. You may feel your ego trying to hold you back, But know that when you take the first step, the next one will soon follow. Take some time to connect with the universe by looking up at the stars, knowing that there are loving beings of light gazing back down on you. You are not alone. Or you could stand with your arms outstretched and say, Venus and I say, Palladian beings of light, come to me now. That's what I say. And little mushrooms would pop up. Come back about 2 hours later, little mushrooms. I've got photos of them. Unbelievable. So show me your way. So that was the first time. I have a story about him I will share with you another time. I look forward to connecting with you and your shabam. Please book it. You need it more than ever, because we talk to your spiritual team, and I work closely with the archangels and the ascended masters in that I have for years in my healing practice. And we're just going to do a little prayer for protection for you while you sleep, and for you to know that you have superpowers on their way, and that it's just darkest before dawn. And I'm going to get that, it's just meant to be. Flipped out. Alternative medicines. Time to get a Reiki with Bella. Look, that's Bella giving you Reiki. That's rainbow Reiki energy. You need healing. Big deep breath, repeating out loud after me. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to the ideal healing treatment modality, and for giving me clear signs and messages to validate the best path for my well-being. So not long now, we're in the birth canal and we are going into 5D. So we're merging traffic. Just calm down, slow down, and before you know it, your twin will be jogging along beside you. Kissy, kissy, mwah, mwah. I love you so much, and I thank you for your comments, and I look forward to connecting with more of you through my Reiki by Bella website. And thank you to Awaken to You. This is brilliant. Thank you. So fresh, refreshing and raw, loving energy. Feels great. Thank you, Mama Bella. Awaken to You. You actually got the free snapshot. Congratulations. I'll leave you my email address under the comment so you can retrieve it. Send you a link that's unlisted. I love you. God bless you. Stay safe. Hands on Reiki on. Book a Reiki session. Get a healing. Ask Archangel Raphael to come in and heal you in your sleep from the inside out. Thanks so much. And prepare, prepare, prepare. I love you. Signing off now. From Reiki by Bella, Bella Katrina Shabam with Archangel Michael, Jesus, and Commander Ashtar. I love you, Divine Feminine. Thank you for your time and your attention. Namaste.